We are the 1975.
Hello.
Hello. We're at a very loud Lollapalooza. 14 just started hanging out, playing.
It was a kind of school thing. No one else really played any music, so we sort of fell into a band with each other.
The thing is, with our band, it didn't start out like when you're 16 or 17 and you're like, oh, I want to be in a band for X, Y, and Z. It was kind of like playing music was an exciting model. It's like, oh, well, if I play this and you play something different, it still works. It was almost figuring it out like that. And then the whole cultural relevance and social thing. But we've been a band as long as I've been a proper person. So it's always been there.
Well, it took us about 6 years from being in high school to being a proper band.
Well, you were a
suppose.
teacher in high school by the time we even got there.
Yeah, that's true.
I was delivering Chinese food. It had all gone wrong. We were still really young.
We basically just took our time. We kind of got out of high school.
Took our time. We did nothing for years.
So it probably could have happened a lot quicker if we'd knuckled down a bit.
We were like 23 when things started happening. And that was kind of just, I was still living at home and stuff like that. So we were just getting away with it. We're from kind of like middle class, nice backgrounds. And my parents were very supportive of us because they were actors. So, and my dad's always been like our biggest fan. Like he loves our band so much, too much. He loves us. He's a legend. So it was kind of just small town hanging out. And then, you know, all of our friendship groups were based around our band, and we were in like cool band in Manchester. And then it just happened when we were like 23. We put a song out eventually, and it went on the radio, and then kind of trickle effect to Lollapalooza 2014. What's the date today?
It's the 3rd of August.
But tomorrow is the anniversary of our 2 years ago. Tomorrow was our first ever record came out. That's mental.
I didn't know that.
2 years ago. 4th of August. 4th of August, wasn't it?
Is it not one? No, it is 2, isn't it?
2 years. Yeah. Face Down, that first record we made, just a kind of ambient, odd record designated for nowhere, really. We were just seeing whether people were... We'd always fallen at the wayside a little bit, always tried to catch up to major labels, tried to be a band that we wanted to be, and then tried to be a band that major labels wanted to be. And with the first record, we were like, well, let's truly try and express our creative vision. And if people are into it, then people are into it. And if they're not, they're not. Who cares? And they were. And I love that record, Face Down, it's called. I think that's still one of our favourite records.
Props to Face Down.
Props to Face Down. The writing process isn't that much different in the way that it technically happens, but
I guess we just do it on the road a lot more now. Do it on the road. Do it in your bedroom.
Exactly. From a personal place, I mean, obviously, as a band, as individuals, we're slightly more objectified now. We can't really be as objective as we. That makes sense. I mean, we can't really write from the same perspective that we had because things are different. Everything we do now, we know that people will hear it. So there's a certain kind of knowledge that kind of lies with you in that, but I don't think that there's anything to worry about because that first record, we just did it for fun. So if people really loved it, and we just need to keep doing that, I think. Well, everyone asks that. They're like, how did you work internationally, or what's the difference between places internationally? But it's the consistency between everywhere that is more interesting. The fact that within a week we play shows in Sydney and Singapore and Latvia and Chicago, and the fact that what it looks like or feels like to be a young person at the moment, to me, from looking at it every day, it's all pretty much the same. Some people have got like darker hair or something, but that's about it. And everything that's difference is detail and minutiae and slightly irrelevant. I love the sense of how homogenized young people are now and how pop culture kind of is a representation of that idea. Everything's slightly weird. Do you know what I mean? Like our band, like what is our band about? Loads of stuff like that. I mean, so I don't know what I'm talking about. I haven't even been to bed.
I actually kind of phased out then. We've got a little bit left of festival season, and then we have like a week off, and then we have...
We have a week off? 3 days or something.
Yeah, something like that. And then we start the touring cycle again. So it's UK, Europe, US. And then we're sort of getting towards the end of this album cycle now, aren't we? We're nearly there.
February next year we finish. I can get better in February.
And then we work on the second album. So, yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm Matthew.
I'm Ross.
We are the half of the 1975, and you are watching Grammy Pro.